If you follow the channel, you know that I do 3D printing, but in one color. I had a gift idea, and this idea needed two colors. Now because I don't have a multi-material box, I still wanted to test out if I can print something simple with two colors. And the answer is yes, I could. But again, this was a simple design. So let me show you what you have to do and how the actual process looks like. Now here I'm using the 3D Studio, and let me just show you the model that I used in case you want to use it yourself. I use this model from Tinker Troy. You can use it for dice or a pack of cards. The model I used is blank, and I added my own image on the top, which doesn't look that good at this point, but you can see it how it looks like here. So the first thing that you want to do is find the layer that you want the color to be changed, and then simply click on the plus and add a pause. You add the manual pause, so once the printer hits the specific layer that you decided, you will be able to change the filament. And you can add, I believe, as many pauses as you want. If you have the time, or if you have a bigger print, you can simply add a pause inside the slicer, so you can then easily change the filament. So I have sent the sliced model to the printer, and now it's starting up. So it's almost done. At this point, it should pause when the layer height hits 23. Will that be the case? No idea. If it's not, I will have to manually pause the print. Oh, so we did pause the print, look at that. Okay, so now what I want to do is basically change out the filament from black that I'm using at the moment to white. So let me unpack the white PETG from GTech. Now the spools were cheap, but Sunlu has better ones because they actually have refillable spools that you can disassemble, which is not the case with this one. So now what I have to do is go to, let's see the options. No. Filament. Don't think it's remove. I think it's just unload. So let's see. Was unloading the right thing to do? Well, maybe it was. So what I'm trying to get at is that the print head would not bump into the print. So unloading, cutting the filament. I knew that I could cut the filament myself, but no idea about the gears inside. The filament has been cut. Please remove it manually. Okay. So the filament is. You see it? Do you see it? It's right here. So I'll just unspool it now. Easy peasy. Maybe not so lemon squeezy. Maybe I have to like stuck it in a hole so it doesn't unwind. Yeah, I think this should do it for now anyway. Put the black one to the side, just like that, and put this one in. So maybe I'll have to cut this section off because it's bent, so it goes in easier. Snip, snip at, what was it, 45 degrees. Put it in, and it's almost in. it's in. Okay, confirm, and now I'll do the loading, and I have to check so all of the black is gone out from the nozzle. So I just have to press next step, so manually feeding it in. I guess it's going to do another lap of heating up, maybe. No idea why it had to do all of that. Well, there is some black, but no idea if it's being extruded. It is, but slowly I just see a big blob. Ah, now the white filament has been grabbed. Nice. But I'm still loading it in. But I will do a retry. Nice, now I see the white filament gushing out. Will you see it? Maybe you see it a tiny bit. Yeah, you do see it a tiny bit. So that's the white filament coming out. And I can now click complete. That should be done. I'll go back home and I press resume. So the filament was loaded in. Let me press resume. 3 minutes left. And let's see how this will go. So it's restoring print, that's what it says. The filament is being extruded again. Being flushed out, I guess. Quite a bit lump of it. Oh nice! I can do multicolor prints. As long as they're easy like this one, basically on a flat surface, and I have to be present by the machine to do it. But on a positive side, if I wanted to really do this, the print can be paused by up to 72 hours, I believe. Now, as you can see, printing multicolor manually on a GD-Q2 is definitely possible, but it can only be done with simple prints, meaning that you pause the print at a certain layer and then switch out the filament. But if you do need to do multi-prints across many different layers, then manual is not the way, and you should look into getting an automatic filament changing box. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel to get more DIY and tech content, and we'll do something else in the next one.